as we know that Delhi's pollution has been increasing day by day. So we are here for group discussion, that is odd even policy should be implemented or not. Let's begin.
The odd even policy was started in 2016 and followed in 2017 and 2019. As we all know that odd even policy was introduced by Aam Aadmi Party, which was Delhi's ruling party at that time. The odd even policy was implemented because of the pollution level that is increasing day by day in India and more in Delhi. Due to this, the policy says that only the numbers starting with 3, 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 will be moving in consecutive days. Like odd numbers will be running on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday and Saturday. Like this, it will go consecutive. Next, the odd even policy was implemented because of the pollution level, as we know, due to the Dussehra and Diwali festival, because we burn crackers those days. But I believe that burning crackers is not just one reason. The second reason is the car pollution, the gadget that we use on daily basis. So here, it is the main reason why the odd even policy was implemented.
If you guys don't remember, there is a statement that action in the absence of knowledge, it can be dangerous, right? And we are taking action without knowing the effect on our surrounding, on our environment, even on our economy as well. When we talk about the vehicle, if you guys know that people are there who own their vehicle more than two, right? They have their vehicle, even they have the odd vehicle, the even vehicle as well. And the second thing is that in this notification, when odd and even policy was launched, when it was implemented, there was two exemptions were there where women were exempted from this policy. And that was the reason why women were not restricted to this policy. They are allowed for odd and even cars as well. So don't you think that odd and even policy only for the pollution and they are exempting the women as well?
Odd even rationing is not restricted for vehicles only in Delhi. It was also implemented in USA and other countries too for the same problem of gasoline and other resources. Odd even rationing doesn't mean that you are just allowing odd number plate vehicles and even number plate vehicles on alternative days. It also allows people to be differentiated for their resources such as water supplies. As per my knowledge, I've been through an article in which it was said that in USA there was a situation in which water resources were so you can say was decreasing day by day because of few disastrous reasons, but government found a way, odd even rationing. In this way, in 2016, Arvind Kejriwal also implemented this thing as per taking care of pollution in Delhi, and it's not that much effective in Delhi. The air quality index of Delhi today is around 500. It is severe and it is, you can say, life threatening terror for us. And even odd even policies would be implementing from 13th of November 2023 to 20th November of 2023. 23. Okay, that's it. Yeah.
Well, speaking of odd even policy, which was introduced by Delhi government in 2016, in order to reduce the pollution in the capital. But I don't find it realistic for the society and for the environment too. It has been more than 8 years we are following this policy, but in this policy, the concern is vehicles, not the pollution. Even though government know the concern for the pollution is not the vehicles only. Guys, I used to wonder many times that why vehicles only? There are many sources through which the environment is getting polluted. If we talk about under Ministry of Earth Sciences, there is a government agency named SAFAR. And the name of that agency, the full form of it is System of Air Quality and Weather Forecasting. According to this agency, on 1st November 2016 or in 19.2, it has been proven that 46% of pollution in Delhi is occurred due to stubble burning in Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. Guys, the capital Delhi is situated in the northern central part of India, which share the borders with Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. The three sides of Delhi is covered with Haryana and rest of the eastern part is covered with Uttar Pradesh. And they are the two major states where we are having automobile, sugar, paper and handicraft industries. These are the major industry which created a lot of pollution. And I will not say that the farmers are having the problem there. The problem is with government. In 2015, the CM of Delhi, the capital of India, capital of Delhi, they committed that we will take appropriate steps over it. But in 2016 or 18, we have seen a remarkable change in Delhi where the population has been decreased for 25% and the 40% of stubble burning also decreased. But in 2019, we have seen the similar mistake by the government only. Because of the vigorous amount of stubble burning, the citizens who are living in Delhi, they suffered a lot. Just guys imagine, we usually call that 500 or 600 AQI index is hazardous for the existence of human. Guys, on 1st of November 2019, the AQI index of Gurugram is more than 1000 and the AQI index in Ghaziabad on the day of Diwali only 3 years back, it was more than 2500. So how you can say that only vehicles are responsible for that? Stubble burning is a major reason why in the month of October and November we see a drastic or a destructive change in the environment, and the consequences of it is faced by the people who are living in Delhi. So government already know about this thing, but they are not taking any appropriate steps to make any changes. Vehicular emission doesn't make the vigorous impact over the environment, over the pollution too, because vehicles are running on the street in a year, every year, but stubble burn every year in the month of October and November. That is the only reason why Delhi become a gas chamber in these 2 months every year. I don't think so that there is a realistic impact of odd even policy where the concern is vehicle, not the pollution. Pollution is a concern for everyone around the world. But why Delhi become a gas chamber? Because of stubble burning, because of the neighboring states. Right? Instead of implementing odd even policy, Delhi government should take a step to have a healthy conversation with the government of Haryana and Uttar Pradesh so that we can make the appropriate changes and Delhi will not be a gas chamber in upcoming next year too.
But according to me, we should not implement odd even policy. Why? Because of various reasons. The very first one is an inconvenience. People may feel inconvenient because of the alternative schedules and their daily routine will be disturbed. As we know that the people who are having odd digit vehicles, they are not able to find a way to go outside in even days. It is very easy to say that people can choose car lifting. As when this policy implemented, they said that people will go ahead with car lifting. Car lifting in context in which you can ask for the lift or you can borrow the car of your friends at that time. But it is on moral ground, it is very difficult for people to find the way, right? And that is why I don't think so that we should implement this policy.
Taking small steps rather than jumping over a river would be better. In this way, odd even policy would be better taking any very tremendous step against pollution. Odd even policy is not that much effective in Delhi, even in any other situation, but it is playing role in reducing pollution. Even it is playing role in reducing transportation, or you can say traffic jam. Even the vehicles coming outside from Delhi are getting stuck at the border. I would be telling you that there are 50,000 vehicles big trucks and trailers are there. Around 50,000 trailers are there on the borders because of pollution and because of odd even policy. But it is better to delay few things to save our world. It is better to stop few things to save our world. And Delhi is our home. Delhi is a home for many religion and many different diverse Indians. There are so many people who comes here to work in Gurugram, Ghaziabad, from other states too, like Uttar Pradesh, Haryana. And if we cannot save this city, if we cannot filter this city anyhow, it wouldn't be that much productive and effective for our economic too.
You know what? When this policy was implemented, on the first day there is a deduction of 11% pollution in the air, and even after 4 days it was increased to 13%. Look at the drastic percentage, 11% to the 13%. And even after, you can say, implementing after this policy, and the most important thing is disturbance in the school buses. The person who is, you can say, dropping their children to schools and who are having their odd and even cars at whatever they have, the number plate, they're facing difficulties in that. And the third most important thing, the people who are working in Gurgaon area, in the industrial area, they have to reschedule their time because they have to do the 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. job, right? That is a schedule, and they have to, you can say, wake up early in the morning, and the disturbance in the schedule was so drastic. You can say no one can imagine. People were so, you can say, in a depression, were so anxiety. They have the anxiety at that time. And even the pollution as well, it was so, you can say, it was failed. When the policy was implemented, everyone was happy. But after a few days, it was just like, it was a punishment that has been given to the citizens of the Delhi. And that too, that was not the limitation. There were so many people. If you see that the most, you can say, contribution to this air pollution is not coming from the vehicles. The majority of the pollution is coming from the industrial areas. The pollution that is emerged, or you can say, that are dumped into the rivers, which evaporated in the air, that is pollution. Nitrogen, sulfur dioxide, potassium, these are the gases that are released. Majority of the times, we are the only one. Vehicles are the part of, but they are not a majority, they are not playing in a majority one. So, air pollution, or you can say odd even policy, I really don't think that should be implemented because the whole schedule of the people were disturbed at that time, and even now it will be disturbed.
Thank you so much. For more updates, follow BARI English Academy.